There is ultimate freedom in knowing and understanding you are the only person living who is responsible for you. Just knowing that and knowing it not just on the surface level, but knowing deep within your soul is a new level of freedom that only a few ever truly experience. I discovered the new album by Beyonce sometime in October of this year. That's about 3 months after it was actually released. I was so caught up in everything going on in my life that I missed that my favorite female artist had dropped a new album. For the first time when I was listening, it actually took me a while to really begin to feel the album. But as I listened to it over and over, the power of the lyrics of each song hit me deeply. I still can't say which one is my actual favorite, but what I can say is that when I closed my eyes and listened to Break My Soul, I couldn't help but jump to my feet and start dancing. And so it was Break My Soul. That was on repeat quite a bit. And I was dancing and feeling every word as I danced. You see, as you go through life and as it takes its twists and turns, you can have moments when you begin to question yourself and the decisions you've made, the people you allowed in your life, the things you've done, places you've been, and on and on. You listen to every negative word that may have been spoken over your life and begin to internalize those negative words. You start to feel as if you are not good enough. Your soul begins to feel broken. That brokenness may begin to feel like a pressure pot waiting to explode from the need to be perfect at everything you do. You hope that everybody else appreciates your efforts or can see your contributions. But stop here for a minute. Do you realize what is actually happening to you? You are so caught up in what others think about you that you haven't really stopped to consider how you feel about yourself. And that is how many of us go through life. So focused on the opinions of others that we fail to accept all the good that comes with being authentically you. While it may be human nature to want to consider how others perceive us, we risk allowing our souls to be broken in the process. How many of you have found that your dreams have been completely shattered? Perhaps it is that deep down in your soul, you always felt like you were born to be an artist. Since you've known yourself, you have scribbled on paper here and there and are constantly doodling every chance you get. But alas, there is that person or group of persons in your life that you listen to and care about. Those persons have told you repeatedly that drawing is a waste of time and you can't make a real career out of doodling. They talked you out of it. And now here you are, 20 years later, regretting and questioning yourself. Your soul is broken. It could also be some time in your life when you made a mistake that may have caused you to go off track a bit. Pregnant at 16 and had to drop out of school to raise your child. You walk around in a cloud of shame and guilt as you are reminded every day that you threw away your life by becoming pregnant at 16. You are overtaken by how others now perceive you. The murmurings. She is the only one that got that baby when she was young. She ain't going nowhere in life. And she is a nobody. Your soul is broken. It can also be the hurt and trauma caused by being molested or raped as a child. Unfortunately, this happens more often than not in our society. Children are raped or molested by adults they trust, a father, an uncle, a brother, a teacher, or a friend. You end up living a life clouded by the trauma of being a victim. And you walk this earth in a victim trance as you try to come to terms with what happened to you at the hands of someone you trusted. But at the same time, you're being told never to talk about it. Your soul is broken. You live a life that is so consumed and caught up in being perfect, to overachieve, to be the best. You end up being busy trying to live a life that brings joy to everyone except the person it matters to most, you. In the end, you're still never good enough, done enough, or achieved enough, and unhappy. Your soul is broken. Until one day it hits you. You are the only person living who is responsible for you. Then you begin to reflect on all that has happened to you over your lifetime, the past events that have caused you depression, hurt, and pain. You realize now that if you are going to be happy again, if you are going to get past the trauma and pain, if you are going to be free to live your life, then you must first take control of your life. You can't allow your past to keep you stuck in the past. Yes, you did not go after your dream of becoming the artist you wanted to be. But there is still life. And once there is life, there is always hope. Yes, you got pregnant at 16 and didn't get to complete school. And you're now feeling stuck in a life you never truly wanted for yourself. But you still have a life. So there's still that opportunity to make the changes necessary. Yes, you are not perfect. And you actually had a different idea of how you wanted to live your life. But you have life, so you can make that change. This is the time for you to take complete control of you. This is the time to look at yourself in the mirror. Take your power back. This is the time to recognize that no matter what you may be facing or what has happened to you, you hold the key to making the changes necessary to get back on track to where you always knew you were destined to be. You can't stop now. You can't give in. And you must dust yourself off and keep moving, growing, and reaching for more. We are approaching a new year, and with a new year come resolutions. Take time to make it clear to yourself that if you're going to make it, you must take control. Let one of your New Year resolutions be that you will no longer allow the perception of others to control your decisions. Let it be that your past trauma will no longer determine who you are today. Let it find you in a place where you can boldly say, nothing and no one can break your soul. There is ultimate freedom in knowing and understanding that you are the only person living who is responsible for you. Find that freedom and live in that freedom. Once you do, then you will find that you're not easily broken. And whenever any opposition, any past hurt, or any negative voice gets in your ear, you will find that you can boldly say, you can't break my soul. So until next week, work on that. Make sure you set your resolutions so that come next year, you can boldly walk in your freedom and say, you can't break my soul. Bye.